I'm seeing my last post was July 7th. When I started using the WeWord app. And let me shut this window. Of course, my last few minutes of peace and quiet before I leave for my shift today is the time when the neighbors, gardeners, come to mow the lawn and run the machinery. And of course, it makes the yard look nice, but it is noisy. It's not at an indecent hour or anything. I don't think they've ever come earlier than 11. It's 11:52 a.m. right now. I don't think they've ever come earlier than 11 a.m. Maybe 10:45 or something, but I don't quite remember that. Trying to get the gears turning today. I got some kind of PMS, brain fog, fatigue going on. I honestly could still go back to sleep. I don't feel like I'm eating very well. Like my appetite isn't that great. I'm just not feeling that hungry. Yesterday I got Wingstop and I wasn't really feeling it, but I ate it anyways because I paid a lot for it. I got some Sprouts. I got a protein shake, and also this it was like a $5 protein shake, and then this or $4.99, whatever. And then these Salisbury steak pre-made meals from Sprouts. Dude, some of the pre-made meals at Sprouts are like $20 now, just about. I remember they used to be like $9, $7.99, $8.99. Then they went up to the teens, and I think now they're like, let me see if I can see how much it costs. I keep buying these egg bites and not eating them. I keep forgetting that I'm buying them. Jeez, I can't see the last order. This order has the wrong person's face on it. Let me see. Yeah, I got two of them. One for me, one for my mom. They were each $17.99. That's insane. For the Salisbury steak, some string beans, and mashed potatoes. And that's per meal $17.99. So I almost spent $40 on 2 meals. It's like at that point I could have just ordered Uber Eats again. But I don't know. I just haven't really felt in the mood to eat a lot of the stuff that's available for me to eat. This morning so far I had a beef stick, half of a Mediterranean bowl, a little bit of C4, a little bit of yerba mate, most of a piece of Neurodrone just now. I'm trying to get my energy up, but slowly. If I have too much caffeine with too little food, then I'm gonna feel anxious. But I can't really. I'm having a little trouble eating in the mornings still. So I'm bringing a mush bar and a mosh bar with me, and a beef stick. So that'll be enough stuff I can carry in my pockets just to snack on. We probably won't get dinner till 6:30, 7 p.m. or so, maybe 7:30 p.m. And I'm not working alone today, so it should be a little more interesting, but I don't know. My weekend wasn't very eventful. I had plans on the phone one day, Did some errands on either side of that. Watched the show with the family. That was pretty much Sunday. Monday, and I took a nap for like 2 hours on Sunday. Monday, I'm off Mondays. I took like a 1 hour nap on Monday. Kind of had caffeine off and on, wanted to hit the gym. Didn't really quite get over there. It was something I wanted to do, but I don't know. I thought I was going to have lunch plans with a friend, but something happened, and it was something urgent with her family, so understandable. And then I was like, I don't know if I really want to make plans with anybody else, because it was going to be just like a simple dinner, and that's like an easy thing. Meet somebody at a restaurant, eat, and go home. I was like, I don't know if I want to do a whole pick somebody up, wait for them, go somewhere else, do something for an indefinite amount of time, or go to somebody's house. There's some friends I want to visit, but they've got kids, and I was like, I don't know if I really want to like be entertaining someone's kids. You know how they like to be bouncing around and stuff, and you can't really talk. And they kind of want to show you all their stuff and like interact. And I was kind of like, I kind of wasn't trying to interact with the kid. I want to interact with the parent. So, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure next weekend, or this coming weekend, I guess, now that it's a new week, I'm hoping to be down in San Diego. I don't know yet. But, yeah, I've got a lot going on to where I'm trying to make that happen. I just don't know if my quality of sleep is all that good right now. I don't really know what's up. I don't know. Usually my cycle does start either like 4th of July or during Pride Month, or during San Diego Pride weekend. That's usually right when it starts. Maybe I have my days off here, because it looks like the last time my cycle came was June 18th. Unless I was measuring the days wrong, but June 18th. Yeah. The 24th day should have been the 12th. And nothing's really started yet, so I'm a little bit confused. I don't know. Like, I've been making, more steps and the healthier choices. I haven't really gotten in, like, massive, great workouts or anything. Like, nothing, like, too intensive. But sometimes when the energy's low, it helps to lean into it, into the low energy, when it's like, I know I've slept. I know I've done what I need to do, to some extent, So I don't really know. But I'll probably get all my steps at work today. I am just incredibly tired. Like, I am feeling so drained. I'm just so fatigued. And I literally feel like I could just sleep all day. Like, I don't even know. And I basically almost did sleep all day. Like, I got out of bed at like 10:35 or something like that, 10:40. Yeah, I kept waking up about every hour from about maybe 6 a.m., around 7 a.m., then around 8 a.m., then around 9 a.m. So I kept kind of waking up. I kept Michael Bordenaro videos just kind of playing in the background. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to fully get up to today, other than working. Let me grab this dumbbell over here. I've got a dumbbell weight. Let me grab it. I did have some C4 earlier. I might have a little bit more right now. I mean, I am chewing NeuroGum. But it really doesn't feel like it's kicking in like too strong quite yet. Might have a little bit of C4. I'm gonna leave in like 40-50 minutes for work. Traffic has kind of increased like a little bit these days, so I don't know, but I wanted to do some little financial stuff as far as those apps. WeWord is definitely not gonna get me money. There's another app called Cashwalk, but I think you have to be in the app for it to work. I could be wrong. But I might try that app. I don't really know yet. Might. And I'm debating. I might start doing some Shotokan after work. I don't really know. But yeah, I don't want to like pump myself full of too much caffeine and then get a bunch of anxiety and like crashes. But I also don't want to not have the energy I kind of need. I'm hoping once I get into work and I'm like interacting with people, maybe my brain will kind of feel a little less foggy. But I'm trying to drink some water too. To make sure, the brain fog is not just, from something simple like not having the basics. But yeah. So I'm just with this dumbbell weight, kind of like I'm slightly walking around my room. Probably just gonna sit here and do a couple quick sets of curls. Like, I don't have all day. Like, I'm gonna need to start leaving fairly soon. But all I gotta do is get dressed and comb my hair at this point and brush my teeth. That's not gonna take me too long. So I don't know. I just really wish I had more energy, because I really don't have a lot of energy. And I don't know how I can get more energy without having any kind of backfiring situation. So I don't know, because I'm not really feeling hungry. Like, I feel like I need more food. almost, maybe not. But I don't even feel like snacking or anything. So I'm trying to wait to get hungry, but I don't want to be fatigued and end up like passing out or something, because we will be like out in the sun. So yeah, I don't want to overdo it or get heat exhaustion or anything crazy. We don't have sick days really, and I'm still under probation, so I can't really afford to get sick. And the reason why I've been kind of listening to Michael Bordenaro more is because his content does... I'm going to turn off my timer. His content does... Okay, 18 minutes. I'll call it like an 18-minute warm-up this morning. But yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll just get dressed and then try to look at one of those websites before I leave. Because I'm leaving pretty soon. I mean, I gotta get dressed. My little exercising before work is really not a lot. That really wasn't a lot. It was just a little bit of stretching, then like kind of pacing around, walking around. That's kind of all it really was. I have a little more of the C4. It's the leftover carbonated one, so it's not a fresh one. I have one more fresh, non-carbonated C4 left. So I might need to buy more. You know, guys, I don't even know how much this stuff costs anymore. Like, I talked to a friend about this, and I think both of us are almost on the same page, where we're kind of like not really getting protein powder anymore because the cost has become like astronomical. Like $50 for the same container of protein. It's like, at this point you might as well just have eggs. And I was really liking bison steaks, bison meat products. They've become pretty expensive. What else? I don't know. There's kind of like a lot of stuff that's in that category. Alright, so I'm gonna open some of my mail. There's a bunch of sites, it looks like. They're trying to pre-qualify me for some kind of installment loan, which I don't want. This feels like it has one of those fake credit cards in it, which I don't want. It's $3,000 the same day. Nope. Don't want any of this. I got my pay stub from the other day. Let me boot up my computer. So, according to Michael Bordenaro, he says that, for people to make more money, or people to have more money in some expensive places, such as the one I'm in, for people to have more money, they need to make more money. So I'm still kind of in the process of trying to figure out how to do that and what that would look like. I'm about to deposit this check I got from my work support site. It's not from my job, it's from a site that helped me find the class that helped me get the job. So I'm gonna try to get this deposited. Let's see if I can. Let's see. So I gotta go on my bank, and then, I just finished getting ready for the morning. I finished preparing for the morning, getting my just, got dressed and everything. All I really need to do is grab my bag, grab my hat, grab a water, and then I'm good to go. I don't know if we have internet today. Is that what's going on? We don't have internet? This says we're connected. Yeah, we are. We have internet. So let me get on my bank site. What is with all these sites that have all these have you noticed nowadays you almost can't just click on a website and have it directly go where you want? It's there's always something popping up that you have to close, or something in the way that's not giving you directly the messages that you want, or that you want to see or whatever. It is pretty crazy when you think about it. I got some bills to pay though that I want to just get out of the way. Okay, so I need to try to deposit this. How do I deposit this? I don't know how to use my account anymore. Wasn't there just a way where you could just click a button and put a check in your bank? You gotta read from this whole list. Transfers, deposited check. Okay. Is it gonna work this time? Because sometimes it doesn't work. I guess it only works with the app, so let me try it with PayPal. My phone's getting outdated to a point where I can't do certain stuff, so now this is becoming a little bit of an issue. If I go to add money, check, take a pic, get started. Okay, have access to my camera. Okay, get started. Okay, now I gotta do my Face ID. Failed authentication. That's not gonna help anybody. Can I put it in my Venmo? This is why things don't get done. Because I'm wasting time trying to do all this. But yeah, when I have people kind of cracking on my old phone, being like, you need a new phone, you need to update, and I'm like, nope. like, are you paying for my phone? You know, are you gonna be the one paying for it? Cash a check. Let's see. Sometimes my Venmo won't let me. Yeah, it keeps saying failed authentication. So I don't know what's up. I guess this check isn't getting cashed today, but anyways. Next on the list was the gigs. I still gotta do some Amazon returns, which I didn't do yesterday. But the gigs, let's see. I wanted to log in to a survey gig. Only got about 10 minutes before I gotta run out the door, though. What would be... Okay, I have it in my notes. Under gigs. Okay. So focusgroup.com/account/join called Sago. That's what this friend says is the best. So https://www.focusgroup.com/account with a capital A/join with a capital J. I'm doing this on my laptop, so let's see. I'm gonna create my login. Guess it has some pre-populated info. This guy's saying that this is his number one that he uses. We can get SMS communication. Gotta set up a password. Let's see if it'll take this one. And then, I hate all these forms you gotta fill out. I didn't look to see how long this is gonna take. But let's hope I can do it soon. Birth year. My gender. The gender I identify with. CAPTCHA. Okay. Email address already exists. Enter a different email address. So does this email address already exist? Let me see. I'm gonna copy and paste the website into a different tab. See if I can just go log in. If I did this, it would have been probably on my cell phone, though. I don't remember. Yeah. Let's see if I can log in on my cell phone. Because it's saying my email address exists. So maybe I must have logged in already. Let's see. I'm gonna have to leave in a couple minutes, because I don't want to be late or nearly late. What would this be called? Focus group? This is focusgroups.org. This isn't the same thing. So I don't know. Alright, well I'm gonna do this with a different account then. Because I don't even know. Okay, we're just gonna use a different account. And then, which reminds me, I probably need to check that email. Okay, it's saying that there's no way this email address exists. So let me check this email. think I've got a... Let's see. So did it work? Did it go? It's still loading. Jeez. So yeah, guys. I'm not having the best internet day right now. Let's see, it's trying to see about this student loan. I gotta make a payment. Trying to do all this on my way out the door. Refer a friend. You can get 250 bucks. No. Okay. Use online. Repayment portal. You're leaving this galaxy. Okay. Can we just... Oh my gosh. I don't even know what my login and everything is. Log in to pay my freaking bill. Like, is it really this much work just to pay your freaking thing? Like, it's not... I don't know. Because I don't know my login. Like, I don't really know my logins. I thought everything was kind of saved on here. Login with Ascent funding. Fine. Jeez. Oh, I don't want to enroll in anything that I don't know what it is. I'm trying to pay this amount. Will it let me? Let's see. Let's do that amount. And select today. And select my account. And pay it. Schedule this payment. Yeah, just do it now. Authorize. Okay, it says it's been successfully submitted for processing. So let me screenshot this confirmation number. This might be about all I can get into today, because I gotta go drive in traffic. Yeah, the other site didn't load yet, so I don't know what to do. Partnered, okay, it's saying that I have to put in a government ID and all this other stuff, which I already did, I'm pretty sure, so I can't do all this right now. I got like a minute before. Alright, well, I'm not gonna have enough time to do this. Let me kind of pause up this recording and kind of see if I can get a little bit more recentered here. And if anybody's following the fitness weeks, we're in fitness week 33. That started at 7:10, and today is Tuesday, and then that's all I had time for right now. It's 12:45. Let me check the traffic. I'm about to get out the door. Traffic says 43 minutes, but we all know there's a lot of traffic. Wow. Okay, that'll get me there by 1:27 if I left this minute, and I'm not leaving this minute, so we're gonna have a little bit. So let me get going. I'll record a little bit once I'm on the road, I guess. Alright guys, well, I just recorded an intro. Let's see if I can figure out how to clip them together on my phone. I don't even know. I took a couple bites of a mush bar while I'm driving, and I'm still trying to get in. I should get to my work site like 27 minutes early. Some of this stuff after I finish the main part of work, I might try to get on some of these gig apps later on in the evening during work. But for now, I'm just trying to get there early, get rolling, get the major, harder parts of the day completed. Probably by like 6 p.m., maybe 7:30 p.m., I'll be more like settled in for the evening part of my shift, and I'll be just kind of like at that point drafting stuff and just, it's not that predictable. Who knows? It might be a really long day, but I never know what to expect. So yeah. So I tried to get one of those gigs signed up for. I've signed up for 2 now. So the Nielsen I've signed up for, and then the next one was Sago or something like that with focusgroup.com. I still have to submit my ID and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if that's going to work right away. And then, yeah, but I don't know if you guys like this kind of stuff. It's kind of, I'm not going to talk about all the like intricate details of my finances, of like debts and, what I'm paying exactly on or whatever. I'll keep it pretty vague. I mean, I'm about to have a car loan. I do have student loans and some personal loans that are technically student loans, but they didn't come through like the traditional route. So pretty much it's mostly student debt for the most part, and then this car thing is going to come up. But I'm not going to say that I'm in like a good position as far as debt. Like this isn't like, okay, I can just pay it all off and I'll be paying it down in like a day. Like this is going to be a long journey. It's been a long journey, and it didn't really help having a couple years between solid work. If I go back through those spreadsheets, if I'm being honest, and this is going to be, let's get honest, because, I've been listening to Michael Bordenaro a lot. I've been talking about his stuff a lot. I'm not saying that, like, I know anything or that, I am, like, obsessed with his work or anything. I just like that he posts a lot, and it's not, like, super ultra political. Like, he kind of talks about topics in a way that's, like, very easy to understand, and it doesn't get, like, political and crazy sounding. Why does this gas station say it's $4.99 and then it says it's $6.39? Oh, diesel's $6.39. Dang, that's crazy. Am I mistaken? Didn't diesel used to be less? I thought diesel used to be less money, but now it's like ultra expensive. That's crazy. I could be wrong, but I felt like when I was younger, diesel used to be less. Maybe it was more, but I felt like diesel used to be the least price of fuel, and everything else was more. But I don't know. I'm probably probably wrong on that because that's not what I'm seeing lately. But yeah, I'm not a financial guru or anything. You know, I talk about my days. I hope I'm not making people more depressed. But, yeah, like, I don't wake up feeling, like, super great about all my days. Like, today I wasn't like, oh, yes, I get to go into work. But I was like, well, at least going into work feels better than, you know, worrying about looking for work or doing job applications, which are two things that I hate. So at least there's that, and at least I'm past the training phases and the testing phases, which were super stressful. I mean, I'm still technically new in training, but you know, I haven't passed my 90-day probationary yet, or the 6 month, but we're on a roll towards it. I think I'm in like week 6 or 7 or something like that. I don't know. Are we not allowed? I don't even understand what 6-7 means. Are we not allowed to say it anymore? Like, what does it even mean? Like, people are kind of like, whenever I see people say those two numbers together, and then like people start having a fit over it, it's like, what is it even? I don't even know what it means. But because I think it's supposed to have like no meaning, right? But then like, I don't know, people get all hyped up about it when you say it, so I don't really know. But anyways, I'm on my way into the shift, and it's not, I just ran the light. I ran the little freeway light, the light to get onto the freeway ramp, but whatever. I didn't think it was on, honestly. But yeah, it's gonna take me a bit, you know, to get into the financial position I want to get into. I'm trying to like take it easy. I do not have space at a stressful job, or a job that is stressful to me because it's new. I don't have space in my mind to be in massive debt while I'm doing this. Like, if I'm not seeing progress and I'm digging myself deeper into a hole, if that starts to be the case, I don't think that's going to contribute to my mood getting better or anything. Because I don't really want to fail at that part. You know, I don't want to fail at a fresh start. But all I can do is try to balance out my basics. I'm getting a lot of my steps in at work, so that's kind of what I'm just going to have to count for now, because I'm trying to figure out how to like fit in all these workouts and try to fit in all this other stuff, and I'm really struggling with trying to figure that out. So that hasn't been easy for me. So on the 18th, Sepulveda is going to be closed northbound in the Century. But yeah, I'm in the process of trying to make some extra cash on the side. I just don't know when I can do that. I've got Amazon returns. It would be wise for me to return them on time. I think tomorrow is the last day. I might need to find a place where I can do Amazon returns late at night, because I would prefer to do them after work instead of before work. But nowadays, you know, at the post office, you don't even have that postal, those blue postal boxes, like, on every corner or whatever, and you don't have, like, the big drop boxes where you can, like, open up that big, like, door and like shove your stuff in there. Like now it's only like the size of an envelope, and you have to, if it's too thick it won't even fit. So or too wide, like you can't just drop off anything. You kind of have to get into the post office. And USPS, yeah, that's the post office. UPS isn't open late. I think sometimes FedEx is open late, but they charge a fortune for stuff. So my best bet would probably be going before work, but that means I'd have to like leave earlier than, like, probably like a whole lot earlier just to go do that, and that cuts into my day as well. So part of me is like, I should have done it yesterday, but I didn't. Another part of me is like, maybe I could get it picked up from my doorstep. I don't really know. Or try to sell it online otherwise, which means I'll have to make it to the post office anyways. So it would make more sense just to go before work, I guess, even though it's just, I don't know, like I've just been feeling really tired. This past weekend I was just really tired. This perimenopause crap sucks, you know, like I'm not into it. It's not fun for me. Things are okay when they're okay, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, now I gotta deal with this on top of all the other stuff. But I'm just trying to put in productive steps. So basically, some things that Michael Bordenaro has been talking about lately, and a lot of my reference is going to be through his content because it doesn't stress me out as much as a lot of other people's. I thought he had just posted a video about finances, home ownership related topics. I thought I had seen a video like that by him, but I'm not seeing that as a newest video. The newest video I'm now seeing is back to one that I'd already seen, which was about somebody who makes like $67K doing tech sales that moved to Europe, and they were explaining that it wasn't a good move, like that wasn't a good decision for them to do that, and they thought it would have been. Like I think one of the comments on that video had said something along the lines of not being able to, what did they word it as? Like, I think somebody was saying they pay like 40 or 50 something percent in taxes in some European countries. They were talking about European countries. In some European countries, they pay that much in taxes. In some European countries, that they pay a fortune in taxes. I'm not sure, but I think part of it goes probably to their health care, because they've got the universal health care situation, and maybe that's why they do that. I don't really know. Like, I didn't really get a good understanding of why it was that way, but yeah, it was a lot. Dude, this drive is so much smoother than it was on Saturday. Saturday was a mess. But yeah, I don't really know why Saturday, by the way, I made it in like 3 minutes. I clocked in like 3 minutes early. Like, I was like, I don't want to do that again. So that's why today I'm leaving like so much earlier. I'm going to start leaving like 15 to 20 minutes earlier than what I even need to leave, because I'm just like, that's less stress on me. That was really a stressful way to start my day, to start my shifts. But yeah, like trying to see that, and then like trying to see like people saying that they're gonna move to other countries, not necessarily Thailand and those types of places, but the people who are saying that they're gonna move to European countries. It seems like there's some, maybe, if it's not misinformation, some kind of like, you know, clickbait type. Well, I guess clickbait can technically be misinformation, but it seems like it's misinformation. People are making these clickbait videos about moving to certain European countries and making it sound like it's super cheap, or saying that they move to some country and they pay like $1,000 a month while they're working remotely out from the U.S. And then some other people are saying that's not true. I am not one who would know at all. Like, I've never really even, like, other than Mexico, that would be the only place I'd probably move, because it's so close to San Diego, and I want to move to San Diego. Mexico would be my next best bet, but I also don't want to be a part of screwing up their economy. It's kind of like, gotta get mine kind of thing. I don't really like the idea of that, but also, you know, it could be a very beneficial choice too. So, or at least temporarily beneficial choice to see if it works for some type of planning. But yeah, I'm a little after hearing what Michael Bordenaro said and listening to that information, and he's also often talking about how bad the job market is, which is true. I don't know. There are some people that I'm kind of getting towards, like, I don't really want to ask them stuff anymore because I feel like they don't really have the same experience firsthand. Because I was talking to a friend this weekend where I was like, I don't think people can really get jobs very easily anymore off Indeed or LinkedIn. And he was like, yeah, that's how I got my job. But I'm like, that was like 4 years ago or something. In a different state and in a different field. And someone who is bilingual and has military experience. So it's kind of like, that's a whole different thing. Because I was kind of trying to speak to the point that I'm like, I don't think you can actually get jobs off of those sites anymore unless you're submitting like hundreds of applications. Like, and of course, the quality of the application, like, are you just like easy applying and not really following up or anything? But I've done the combination of everything, and like I've said, I was talking to someone on the weekend where I was like, I'm not going to go back through all my data points, like all my raw data of like what I did over the past couple years. I could maybe see like in general like how many jobs I applied to, but as far as like which ones applied back and like which ones did I send cover letters to, which ones did I apply to on their website as well and send a unique message, and did I hear back? Like, I've got a couple types of spreadsheets because at one point I was getting a little unorganized with it, and just at a certain point I was honestly just doing whatever I felt like. I was like, I'll wake up, do like 40 easy applies to like anything. It didn't even matter. Like, whatever popped up, I would just apply. And then I don't think easy apply really got me very far. The stuff I did through recruiters, a lot of that went a lot farther. At least I got some traction, or somebody was like respecting the application and at least being like, okay, we see your application and this person told us you applied. Like, a lot of times there was at least a little bit of communication. Not always, but a lot of times. And anything I did through the school and that recruiter through the school is kind of like, okay. But I don't know, like, I wonder how it would be for someone to be a recruiter. I wonder what that would even be like. I don't know. Like, that almost sounds more like what I'd want to do is kind of like be a recruiter or be kind of like helping people like that. Like, I don't want to just be like jumping jobs, but it's like this driving isn't really ideal for me. This work site might change. I in a way, I like that there's a lot of downtime, but I'm also like, well, what am I supposed to be fully doing during that downtime? Like, I don't want to get in trouble, but then I also hear that quite shortly the downtime aspect of this job role is going to disappear, and we're going to be getting overworked because they're adding another shift of another time stamp of when we need to have software uploaded by. Right now, we've only got 4 p.m. I think they're going to add another slot of when the stuff needs to be uploaded by. So, if they do that, or when they do that, that's going to change a lot for me. Because it's like a 6 hour... It's like a 6 hour... yeah, it would be like... Because this part already takes like almost 3 hours. So it'll start being closer to like 6 hours. I think. I don't know, my math might be completely wrong on that, but yeah, I get there at 2. We start setups at 3. We're supposed to be done by 4. Sometimes we're done by like 5:30. So, with that portion of the job. So technically they could add another slot at like 6 or 7. There's that again, 6 and 7. But they could technically add another slot, which I think they're going to do, and then we'll have to be getting that. So we'll have to do the whole thing over again for another set of software. So, software upload. So, and that'll take maybe another, couple hours. So, and then in the meantime, we wait for people who need our help. But yeah, like I'm still trying to figure it out, you guys. Yeah, like the job market sucks. I've been out there and I know it sucks. And I don't want to be back out there anytime soon. So I'm trying to use what I have now to leverage something. I don't not want this position. I didn't want to get stuck in an on-site position in LA, which is exactly what happened. That, I wanted to be remote as possible or hybrid. I'm neither. I'm full-time on-site. I don't hate it. It is kind of new right now. I don't hate it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not like mad at the whole thing. I'm just saying, it is stressful for me. Like, no parking 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Alright. I think I found parking though right here. But yeah, this area just sucks with parking, honestly. Let me see if I can park without somebody trying to steal my spot here. Let's see. This isn't the best visibility street. I'm trying to park. Thank you. They nicely got out from behind me. I thought they were about to take my parking spot. Okay. I was gonna go up past this spot, but I decided to try to back into it because there are a lot of cars and I don't want them taking my spot. But I've been lucky finding some parking spaces pretty quickly these days. So that's been pretty nice. But still, nothing's perfect yet, but alright. But yeah, that's kind of where my head's at with most of this stuff, I don't know if you guys are gonna like these kind of episodes. This isn't the kind of stuff I'm used to posting. I'm like 27 minutes early, so I'm just gonna try and work on this post, actually. Alright, let's see if I can do this. But that's it for now. I'll try to be a little less emo.